morning, Misfits. It's another week of the playoffs. And we got some good and exciting different changes going on right now. So it seems like that teams that we expected to win is winning. But now it's going to get even harder. So Dynasty G, Jenner G lost to Team Ortiz. So he's moving to play, Ortiz is going to be moving to play against Team Jedi. And then we have FL Rican, who lost to Steve-O. He's going to be playing against Gio Lego. And it seems like FL Rican, he's trying to take down the Rivera Dynasty. So we should see what happens between the number 2 and number 3 team, Steve-O versus Florida Gio Lego, and the number 1 team, Team Jedi, versus the number 4 team, Team Ortiz. Now, because FL Rican lost, he's going to be playing against Dynasty G, and they're both going to be fighting for the 5th slot. FL Rican is ranked number 6, and Dynasty G is number 5. So whoever wins that will be basically placed as the number 5, and then whoever loses will be ranked as number 6. And this is talking about for the draft order. So remember, you got to keep winning, keep trying to fight, because by the end of the season, you'll have placed that in your draft order. Now, as for the consolation ladder, we had Big Body Bookham versus Virginia Hitters. Virginia Hitters won that, so he'll be playing against Harrisburg Bang Bang, because Harrisburg Bang Bang beat TNP. And then Team Herrera lost to 717 Cold War. So Cold War will be playing against Big Body Bookham in the next round of the consolation ladder. Who Dat Champs beat New York Guns. So Who Dat Champs will be playing against TNP on the next consolation ladder. And then we look at below that, you got myself, Tennessee Whiskey, on a 3-game winning streak, 4-game winning streak, I should say, beat Mofongo. So Mofongo now has dropped towards the bottom against New York Guns, because New York Guns and Mofongo both were ranked the same with the 4-10 record. So now they're both at the bottom. So Tennessee Whiskey will be playing against Team Herrera, and Mofongo will be playing against New York Guns. That's where we sit at the consolation ladder. If you look at the records will stay the same because it's going off of the regular season. But by the end of this season of the fantasy, your goal is to still try to keep winning, because at the very end of the season, once the consolation ladder is over, once we have the champion, and then once we have whoever's placed as the 3rd best team in the league, all those rankings will get updated by the end of the week. I would say, week 17 is our last week. So this week is week 16. And then next week after that will be our last week of the fantasy football. So we have 2 more weeks to decide who's going to be the champ for this year's league. We obviously know Who Dat Champ is not going to be a champ this year. He's going to be considered Who Dat Chump this year. But we're going to have a new champ this year. Who are you guys going for? Is it Team Ortiz, Team Jedi, Team Steve, or Gio Lego? We shall find out this week. So get your team stacked up, get it ready. We should find out who's going to be the winner this year. Oh, and by the way, I'm wearing this damn Buffalo Bill hat because it was a bet. I'm supposed to wear it all week because my coworker was a Buffalo Bill fan. Had I won, they would have to wear my jacket all week. Now I got to wear all Anyhow, you guys have a great week. Let's go. We'll find out. Misfits. Yeah.